Hi, and welcome to this tutorial on how to get started with DrillDownTree. I want to show you how you can find patterns and relationships quickly and easily in your dataset with just a few clicks in 3 simple steps. The first step, you need a clean datasheet. To get the best performance and flexibility for your dashboard, you need this clean datasheet. I rename it into DrillDownTree datasheet. Next, I have to select all the measures and dimensions that I want to have in my drill down tree. So let's start and select them one by one. Okay, now that you have selected all the measures and dimensions that you want to have, you should drag them and drop them here in the details in the marks card. And now you have a datasheet like this. The next step is setting up a parameter. The drill down tree requires a parameter when configuring the extension. The parameter is needed to store the dashboard user's drill down path while working with the extension. To set up this parameter, go to this drop down, hit create parameter. I rename it into drill down tree parameter, and I make it the string type, leave this current value empty, and have all as allowable values. And hit OK. If you're using multiple instances of the DrillDown tree in the same workbook, create a parameter for each instance. Otherwise, they will interfere with each other. Now the last step, let's jump into the dashboard. I drag my datasheet, drop it in my dashboard. I make it floating, and I go to layout and put it there. And go back to dashboard. Now it's time to bring the extension to the dashboard. Simply go to the object section, drag extension, and drop it somewhere in your dashboard. From this window, I go to Access Local Extensions, and I select my T-Rex file. I click OK to allow the extension to run on this dashboard. Let's make it a bit more beautiful. Okay, and I drag this one to here. Perfect. The final step is a simple configuration. Go to here and select the datasheet that we just created. We select all the measures that we want to see in the drill down. And we pick one of them as default. You can simply change this later. And we select the parameter that we created. Hit save and close. And that was it. We can now explore more. I like to do a little bit of formatting. I make the positive figures to be this color and the negative figures to be this one. A shorter box for the drill down. Save and close. Next up, let's enable the analytics pane. In the sidebar, let's go to this one, and you can use the tick boxes to choose what's useful to you and then hit save and close. And once I save it, you can notice a new icon here. Now here is where the all magic happens. It enables the users to have multiple sorting options, change the measures that the drill down is based on, and the cross button to delete the drill down tree. I can use this plus button here alongside my node to start drilling down, and I have all the dimension as options. I start with category, and then I go to technology and subcategory. Now I see all the subcategories based on profit. I can here sort them ascending order, and I see the least profitable subcategory. And you can have this information for each pile. I want to have a real-time change by clicking on this pile. So I go to this filter icon and I enable dashboard actions and I select sheets that I'd like to have as target. And now that I click on a group, I have all the dashboard filtered based on that group. When I click on this pile, you can see that the profit is the exact number that is shown here. So if I want to explore more and go to customer names, I can see that which customers has the least profit for me. If I click on one of them, then I see the dashboard is being filtered based on that. In a situation like this, that not all of the member of a dimension fit the view vertically, if you hit the plus button, you can expand it even more. If I want to go back to a dimension before this level, I can simply go here and click on the header and remove it. So this is the easiest way to have root cause analysis in your data. If I go here to segment and then consumer, I filter the dashboard and then I use this filter here to have only negative profit and I select these 3 states. Now I can see a list of customers with a very high discount ratio and I can see what they have bought. Let's go back and delete this one. If I go further and select ship mode, then I can see my data from another perspective and I can investigate if any ship mode has a better influence on my profit. Let's look at our data from another point of view and I change our measure into sale, then I can see which segment has the least sale in our data and I can drill down into regional manager and I can see my data here from another layer of details. It's an interesting insight and now you can change the measure into discount and see which regional manager is giving the most discount. So as you can see, there are so many options to drill down your data, and if you want to close it all and start again, you can just hit this cross button and start again. But you can also go to here and show print button and save and close, and then you see this small icon here, which means you are able to print your drill down. You can download this workbook and start your free trial from the link below. Thank you for your time and hope you enjoy it.